Hey, how you going? What? You thought I was going to let you see out the rest of the year without hearing my voice? No, that's not how this works. I realize I haven't been around much, but I think it's fair to say that life went from 0 to 100 since the last time we spoke, so I figured it was time to sit down, pour a scotch, and have a little Christmas chat with your old friend Sean. We've got a lot to catch up on. So, as some of you know, many a thing has happened since the last video. For one, I went on another trip to Europe. It was warm as hell, we all got gastro, it was a great time. Then, in November, my partner and I had our first child. Well, she had the child. I mainly just panicked and began hemorrhaging money at the cafe downstairs, and pumped so much coffee into my veins that I could just about see through time. So because of that, with a newly minted child, I set out on 3 months parental leave. However, in December, 1 month into my leave, I got the news that I, among several hundred others, were to be made redundant. Great. The project we were working on packed up, the studio shut down. Just like that. It's a crazy time for game developers. Did you know that there was nearly 15,000 jobs lost in the games industry this year alone? That's insane to me. When you're inside the industry, you see it all the time and you almost become numb to it, but I don't think people realize just how difficult it is right now, and my thoughts go out to my fellow developers around the world. And during all of this, I started to feel very reactive. The rug was pulled out from under me, and things were happening around me and to me and despite me, as if I had no agency. And I'm sick of it. So I have decided to lean into it. And I figured, if the world wants to throw change my way, then I'll damn well spend it. I am officially announcing my return to full-time development and content creation. This might be the best chance I ever have to get this thing off the ground once and for all. This is what I'm passionate about. Making these videos, making these games. More videos, more progress. And with that, I have 2 big announcements. It took a while, but I'm officially announcing the Vicious Legacy Patreon. Since the first video, I've had people reaching out to me asking if there's any way they can support me or my work or the channel or anything. But until now, it felt dishonest to accept any sort of money or anything else because, well, I knew I'd probably be too busy to keep up the output. But now that's not the case. I have time, and I can put all of my creative energy into these projects. This means strict, regular uploads. No more 6-month breaks. I mean it. If you want to support me, or this project, or these videos, or you just want to get a behind-the-scenes look at the process, jump on in. There is a link in the description below. On the Patreon, there will be some limited content that you can access for free, but there are multiple paid tiers which grant access to different exclusive content, such as access to the builds for each video. I get this one a lot. Or voting on videos, or even features to go into the games, or participating in AMA sessions and developer streams with me. Hell, even if you just want to buy me a coffee once a month to help support the game, that would be incredible. Please take a look. If you have any questions, please reach out or post them down below and I will try to get back to you. Any support, no matter how small, is immensely appreciated so that at the end of this runway, I can keep doing what I'm doing and do it properly. And that's right, the keen-eared among you. I did say projects. So just before I went on leave, I had this idea to kind of revitalize my passion for indie development. I wanted a small, achievable, low-stakes game that I could work on in my spare time with a friend or two during the 3 months that I would be away. With the idea being we would have something to show the public at the end of it. And that thing is Haunt and Seek. Haunt and Seek is a simple, asymmetric multiplayer hide-and-seek game inspired by Town of Salem, Odia, and Prop Hunt. Essentially, one player takes the role of an old-timey Town of Salem-style exorcist who's tasked with ridding a town of some ghosts. And as the ghosts, the remaining players will need to hide from the exorcist by possessing NPCs throughout the town, and doing their best to blend in as those NPCs. As ghosts possess people, they can use their powers to corrupt the townsfolk and ultimately turn the whole town against the exorcist, in which case all hell breaks loose. And as this is a much smaller project, I'll be doing smaller updates and devlogs for it. with access to closed early testing with me and the other devs available to all paid Patreon tiers. Making this has been a ton of fun, and honestly has breathed fresh air into my process for making games. I'm really excited for people to get their hands on it and play it with their friends. Of course, Vicious Legacy is still my pride and joy, and I'm so excited to continue where I left off. As I'll be juggling both projects for a little bit, the devlogs will probably be smaller at first, but I'm gonna try to divide my time as best I can to ensure I'm providing updates on both projects until it becomes my main focus again. Like I said, Haunt and Seek is not a threat to Vicious Legacy, it's just a bit of fun. Vicious Legacy is not going anywhere. I think I have the fortunate ability to pull a silver lining from just about any situation. I'm, of course, heartbroken at the recent turn of events, but I'm champing at the bit to return to all of you in 2025, better and focused and firing on all cylinders. I've had one foot out the door for a long time, and I know that everyone's been able to feel that, but rest assured that I'm back, and I can't wait. Have a great Christmas, Happy New Year everyone, and I'll see you very soon.